and we're gonna do this in 5 minutes or less. Okay, ready, set. Okay, how to set up a pay-per-show offer in 5 minutes. So what is a pay-per-show model? Now I'm gonna assume that if you're watching this video, you've already been down the rabbit hole of pay-per-show and you've done your research and you've looked into it, and now you're getting ready to set things up. But to put it simply, pay-per-show is the opposite of a retainer model, where with a retainer model, you're gonna charge your clients a flat rate every single month. A pay-per-show model, you're gonna charge them a flat rate based on how many people show up to their gym, show up to their dentist, show up to their whatever they are offering, okay? So there is a couple of pros and cons to it. Some of the pros are that it's much easier to sell because you can position this as a partnership, and you can also make more money if you do a good job. Some of the cons to it is, well, sometimes your clients aren't as invested because, you know, when they don't have to fork up a bunch of money, they don't take it as seriously. And because of that, you know, there also can be times where you really don't make that much money because, you know, the result, like the people aren't showing up at their gym or their location or whatever that may be. So getting into what you need in order to set this up, just simply go high level. Okay, that's all you need, and I'm going to show you how you can set up a pay-per-show model that I used for months and months and months and months reliably in literally 5 minutes. So I got my stopwatch here, and we're going to do this in 5 minutes or less. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, here we go. Awesome. So coming over into go high level, you're going to want to go into your indoctrination sequence or your appointment book sequence. Come down to the very bottom. You're going to want to add a wait here, and you're going to wait for event/appointment time, and then you can do after. You can do 2 hours after appointment. So wait 2 hours after appointment. Save action. Okay, so now the appointment's going to happen right around here, and then 2 hours after appointment, we're going to do send internal notification. Okay, select type, SMS to user. You can do custom number, particular user, or whatever. You're going to put your client's phone number in here. Okay, then you're going to do hey, and then you can put your client's name, and then you can do did, contact first name, show up to their appointment at appointment, start date, custom values, appointment, start time. Okay, question mark, reply yes or no. If no, we will follow up with them. Boom. Okay, then you save this. So now we're 1 minute and 52 seconds into this. Okay, so now 2 hours after the appointment, your prospect gets this notification. Okay, so hey, client's name, hey Susie, right? Did Joe show up to their appointment at 6 o'clock? Reply yes or no. If they reply yes, boom, you mark that down as a show. And you add it to their invoice. If they say no, you will follow up with them. So now they can't say no, because if they say no, they know that you're going to go contact their prospect and follow up with them. Hey, why didn't you show up to the appointment? And the prospect's going to be like, what do you mean? I was just there, right? So they're not going to do that because that's going to look very bad on their establishment. Now, the next thing that you can do is you can tell your contacts, and you put it in the contract that if you do not respond to this message within 48 hours, or you can add this here, if no response for 48 hours, it will be marked as yes. Okay. So now, if your client doesn't respond within 48 hours, it's also marked as a yes. So you add it to their invoice. So you really just trap your client into making sure that they truthfully and they honestly respond to these messages. Because if it's a yes, you add it to their invoice. If it's a no, you're going to recontact the lead and follow up with them. And your client's not going to want you to do that if they actually showed up to their appointment. And if if they don't respond, well, then you're just going to mark them as a yes. You really incentivize them to actually respond. Okay, and literally we're 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and that is how you can set up a pay-per-show offer. In the beginning, you can just use a spreadsheet. You can just track it as a spreadsheet. As you get more advanced, you can set up Zapier, webhooks, and all that kind of stuff to basically pull the data that your client says. But in the beginning, you can just use spreadsheets and tally up how many shows that you got each and every week, and then send them an invoice at the end of the week. So in literally 3 minutes and 55 seconds, that is how you set up a pay-per-show offer, which is a great way to get your agency off the ground. Now, if you want additional support with this, or help implementation, I have a couple solutions for you. And honestly, I'm willing to do this for you for free. Why, you might be wondering, is because, well, selfishly, I make all my money when I get to partner with agencies doing 5 to 15K a month. And the more agencies that I can get from 0 to 5K a month, the more leads that I have to work with, I guess you could say. So I have a Discord community where I hop in there occasionally to provide support. We do a couple calls in order to basically give free coaching to people. And in addition to that, I have the first client in 30 days challenge, which if you're really serious about SMMA and you're like, yes, like this is it, like I want to do this, like I'm not screwing around here, this isn't just something I'm dabbling in, then you can look into that, which is a free 30-day challenge where we make it like literally impossible to not get a client in at least 30 days. Round one, the average person got their first client in 13.84 days. I'm just simply saying that as stating the past results. I'm not making any claims as to what your future results would be. That is just what happened in the last round. So if you're interested in either of those two things, check the link in the description. And my only hope is that you got 10x of value in relation to the amount of time that you invested into watching this. And if so, hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video.